welcome back to X-STRUCTION. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a walk around of the 2025 Mazda CX-90. So Mazda just came out with the CX-90 about 2 or 3 years ago. So this year's the all-wheel drive CX-90 with the hybrid, with the inline-six from BMW. So you get fully LED headlights up front that are very bright headlights, and then your chrome grille with a little inlet there that is fake but looks really good on this metallic sand dune color. You have an air inlet and air outlet there that actually leads out back here. And then you have these massive Toyo tires on top of 21-inch wheels. So Toyo open country tires. And then you have a gloss black grille with your Mazda logo in the middle. And then you have this massive air inlet down here to keep your engine cool. Then you get your inline-six badge on top of this little fake air vent that looks really cool. And then you have your triangle-shaped mirrors that are on basically every Mazda model that you will find. And then your tiny little turn signal right there. You get very small and sleek door handles. And then you get these nice, massive, fully LED taillights at the back. And then with your Sky Active drive system from Mazda. And you get your CX-90 all-wheel drive badge right there. And then down here you have fake exhaust tips, and then your real exhaust is actually under there. But it's hard to see even when you're down that low. You have a massive fuel up port. That thing's absolutely massive. I've never seen a car with one that big. And then this one here is priced at $43,000. Very luxurious and pretty spacious inside. And it's fun to drive if you get the BMW engine. So you get black stitching on your steering wheel. And then you have your Mazda logo right there. This massive 15-inch touchscreen. 15 by 4-inch touchscreen. And then you have more leather on your dash with brown trim and plenty of space in there. You have hidden cup holders with this really interesting trim that I've never seen before, but actually looks really cool. Kind of looks like a light carbon fiber, but it's not carbon fiber because carbon fiber has a different kind of look. But then you do get more of that brown stitching on your door, and then more brown stitching on your fully leather seats that are very comfortable. And you can press that and open that up. Both buttons you have to press, and then you get space in there with USB-C ports. So each one has its own button. Then you get your floor-mounted pedal down there. And then this massive steering wheel with real gauges. Not many cars now have real gauges, so it's surprising that Mazda still has them. And then more trim here, along with your air vent piece there. And then you have those real gauges again, that I said surprising that Mazda's still using them. These same very comfortable seats. And then you have your heating parts, and I really like how this one folds over on the dashboard. That actually looks really cool. Not many cars do that, so it's a very unique touch for the dashboard. Especially considering that Mazda's doing it and not many other car brands do it. And you open your rear door, and then your second row is pretty spacious. I would just not recommend anybody under the age of 10 to get into the third row because it's a lot less spacious. But you do still get plenty of that really cool trim back here that I still don't know what it's called. You get a floor mat here that you can remove if you want to. And then you get these same seats back here, but the only difference is they have armrests. And they're about the same size as the ones up in the front. So you get armrests in the back, which is something you don't get in the front. And then that there is your view up to the front from the third row. It's very cramped getting back here because you have to squeeze between the armrests no matter what angle the armrests are at. You can see my feet hang over back here. So this is the only part, like if you have somebody next to you, they're going to need to do the same thing with their feet. And if they can't do that, nobody's going to feel comfortable back there. So the one thing that I can say that Mazda needs to work on in this vehicle that I found so far is the third row. It needs to have at least a little bit more space. So, but you do get a 7-seat, massive, like bigger than mid-size but smaller than large, full-sized SUV back here. And you have fold-up cup holders. You can just pull them up, and you just pull your door handle. You only get the fold-up cup holders in the second row. You can close that door. So it's a very unique vehicle, and it has a surprising amount of trunk space, even with the third row up. So you have storage hidden under there, and then it's a little hard to get back into its position. So you do have plenty of space back here, even with the third row down. You have plenty of space off to the sides, and you have your own outlets. You can press this button or pull it down manually. It's completely up to you. If you want to pull it down manually or you want to have it go down itself, that's up to you. It's very spacious inside the first and second row, but then when you get to the third row, it's not very spacious. So like I said, nobody under the age of 10 should sit. Only people under the age of 10 should sit in the third row. So I'm going to give this one here an overall rating of 9 out of 10. It's a great vehicle.